If you're following my channel, you probably know by now that RespectASO comes with a very strong agentic AI solution to be able to do the ASO keyword research in an automated way. Well, it is still possible to do the analysis manually, and it is totally free to use the application. You can add unlimited number of apps, you can add unlimited number of keywords, you can track how your app is ranking towards these keywords, etc. But at the same time, there's a lot that can be automated here with the help of AI models in the background, and RespectASO provides a very strong solution in this domain. So to be able to utilize these automation solutions in terms of, you can give a seed keyword, and based on that keyword, it does the market research and comes up with an app idea and suggests how your metadata can look like to be able to increase or maximize your chances for getting organic downloads in the long run. Or you can just give the link of your competitor and it can identify the weaknesses of your competitor and suggests you an ASO strategy which aims to maximize your chances for getting organic downloads. At the same time, if you already have an app that is already available in the Apple App Store, you can just provide your metadata, up title, subtitle, and keyword list together with the link of your app, and it does the work for you, analyzes your current ASO strategy, it gives it a score and comes up with some improvement suggestions. And it's also possible to localize your application to different languages. For example, you provide the English version, for example, of your app, and it comes up with how your app can look like in its metadata if you are planning to localize it in French or Spanish or Russian or Turkish or German or Swedish, whatever the language you want to localize for. So obviously, as long as the language itself is supported in the tool, and it is not right now possible to localize it into 30 different languages, and also as long as the AI model that you're using in the background supports that language or both languages, the original language and the language that you want to localize to. And it doesn't necessarily translate your keywords to the other language. It does the market research and it comes up with those keywords that are really relevant in that targeted language. And it makes sure that the selected keywords sound natural, and it consists of such terms that people will search for instead of coming up with some nonsense suggestions in the metadata itself. So it's a very powerful tool, and to be able to utilize these AI powered features, up until now it has been possible to use models from either OpenAI, as you see here, Anthropic, and Google Gemini. As long as you provide your API key down here, then you can basically use whatever the model that you're interested in. So in general, bigger models are giving better results, but the problem itself, while it has some level of complexity, it is still processing only text in general, or at least in the current version, and the work itself doesn't necessarily require a very advanced model. With other words, some smaller models can do a really good job as well. So, for example, if I'm using OpenAI, sometimes I use GPT 5.5, but I also happen to use GPT 5.4 mini or GPT 5.4 nano in some certain cases because it just does the job. As mentioned, Anthropic is supported, Google Gemini is supported as well, but now it is also possible to integrate RespectASO with local models that you're running on your device. So obviously, if you're using OpenAI, Anthropic, or Gemini in the background, you have to pay for the tokens that you are consuming. But if you have a model that you're running either on your own machine, where you have RespectASO installed as well, or on any other machine in your Wi-Fi network at home, as an example, it doesn't have to be on the same device. Maybe you have another device on which you are running your local AI models. Now it is possible to integrate RespectASO with those local AI models that you're running on your own devices at home. You may be running this local AI model through LM Studio, for example, or Olama, or maybe some custom endpoint, and it is still possible to make the integration here. So I am right now, the screen that I'm showing right now is from my MacBook, and I am using a MacBook M1, so it is not the latest and greatest version of MacBooks in the market today. And there is one limitation here, which is the memory bandwidth. So memory bandwidth is not that big in this computer in particular, and when I try to run AI models on this one, it really takes a lot of time. But I have another device at home, which is a Mac Mini M4 with 32 gigabyte of RAM, which is just great. But the memory bandwidth is only 120 gigabit. So, and if you want to run, some AI models efficiently, that memory bandwidth happens to be a limitation in general, especially in such cases for example, for RespectASO. RespectASO is not going to be, sending queries or questions like, hey, how are you? And what is the result of 2 plus 3, or, things like that. Short things won't be sent to the AI model. RespectASO has very, large context information that needs to be provided to the AI model. And it also feeds in, large amount of text to the AI model itself to be able to create the best ASO strategy or best analysis for your particular case. So while it is possible, for example, to run very tiny models, it should be remembered that it is possible that the results that you're going to be getting are not going to be that good. So what I found efficient is that, for example, I've been trying the Gemma 4 12 billion parameter model lately, and it was painfully slow in my case. It works, but it really takes a lot of time to get the results. But later on, I tried to run it through LM Studio, and with the Gemma 4 E4B model, and it happened to be, functioning really, really well in my case. So based on my analysis, I'm actually getting better results and suggestions in general if I'm using models from Google Gemini, Anthropic, or OpenAI, because those models are really gigantic and are actually capable of giving better results. But the results that I'm getting from such small models, like only 4 billion parameter version of Gemma 4, is also giving some decent results. But Gemma 12 billion, Gemma 4 12 billion model, I believe, is the sweet spot here. I can't really say that the bigger models are providing much better results compared to Gemma 4 12 billion model. If you have the device where you can run, for example, Gemma 4 12 billion parameter model, or some other model, at the same range, maybe having 12 billion parameters, or maybe 16 billion parameters, or maybe even 20 billion parameters. But it is a mixture of experts model, so not all the nodes are active at the same time. It is not a dense model, with other words. I think that it should be working pretty well for you as well. So it is possible to do the integration through LM Studio, Olama, or if you have any custom endpoint, you can integrate it here as well. You just need to provide the server address, which you can take, for example, from LM Studio configuration or Olama, and paste it here. And then if you just click on the detect button here, then it's going to detect the local AI models that are readily available in your setup. And the thing I've been using now is Gemma 4 E4B IT model, which gives decent results in my case. One thing that you really should remember is that if you don't have a strong enough device in terms of if you don't have enough RAM, or if you don't have enough processing power, or if the memory bandwidth is not big enough on your device, then the processing will be very slow, and you may end up waiting for a very long time before getting any results at all. So you really need to have a strong enough device. You can test it out yourself if you like, and check out which kinds of results you get. And you can also compare results of your local AI setup towards OpenAI, Anthropic, and Gemini, and you can decide if it is really worth paying money for the tokens from these giants instead of using the local AI model on your setup. I can imagine that it's going to get more and more common that people will start using models locally on their devices as new models, or as new devices come up in the market, so that they're going to allow you running models locally more comfortably with the help of increased processing power and improved memory bandwidth and so on. Maybe not, it is not for everyone right now, but I'm really expecting that this is going to be bigger and bigger, and local AI setup here is going to be the most common setup when people use RespectASO. That's it. It is now possible to use RespectASO with local AI models as well. If you would have any feedback, you know how to get in touch with me. Just send an email. An email address is available at respectaso.com. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.